Something.
Hi.
Oh, good. Something. Sorry, everybody. Oh, good.
You didn't miss much. Just stupid planning, and now we're going to a lake.
Yeah.
Alright, so traveling up north. At the foot of a mountain, nestled in the misty forest, is a large lake. The water is perfectly still and dark, reflecting the black clouds overhead like a monstrous mirror. In it's daytime, so pulled up along the south shore are 3 small rowboats. A 4th boat can be seen in the middle of the lake, with a lone figure sitting in it, fishing pole in hand. Okay, so you guys make it to the shore of the lake. You do see there's a bunch of little boats around. Another one out in the middle of the lake. What's the plan now?
Well,
I don't have any ideas.
we could try to get a boat to bring us into town.
Is there like an establishment for like a little hut or something for maybe someone who like owns these boats or something?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. I'm gonna use my new dice. Whoa.
Do it. Don't fail us.
17.
17.
Not bad.
Okay. Just off probably about 30-40 feet up the shore, there is a couple of cottages. It doesn't appear as though there's anybody around. So they seem unoccupied at the moment. However, what you do notice is on the furthest one down, the 4th one down, 3 ravens stand on the edge of the roof of one of them. 2 of which are kind of like looking in your guys' direction.
That's peculiar.
Why do these birds keep showing up whenever weird shit's about to happen? Last time I saw those birds, we went in a windmill and there were crazy old children eating ladies. I told them not to go in because the bird said not to. But they didn't listen to me, and then Tyrone died, and now the baby is dead, and Croc is unconscious, and I hate my life.
So maybe we should avoid that one.
Maybe. Or they could be a good side, maybe.
Let's go towards it.
For death.
Let's go towards it. We'll see what they say, like crows, and then we can just decide whether or not to go in.
Okay.
Alright, so you're going to choose that cabin?
Yes.
Okay. As you guys walk up and approach it, once you get like near the entrance, they scatter and fly away.
That was not helpful.
Strahd is going to kind of hold out his arm. Did he see which way they went?
The 3 of them went 3 different directions. Like they branched off and took off.
Well, the last time I dealt with one of those fuckers, there was only one, and he flew off in the direction that we were supposed to go, but we didn't listen. So now there's three, and they went all in different directions, and I don't know which one to listen to.
Maybe they flew away because we're meant to go into this one. Because they're like, good job, you made it. And then they left.
Congratulations, you made it.
I mean, maybe. Can I roll to see if. Because it's like a cabin, right?
Yeah, it's like a little fishing cottage.
Does Rhaegar, like, look in the windows or something to see if anybody's fucking in there?
You can. Are you just walking up and looking in the window?
Very slowly.
Slowly,
Yes.
as slowly as in quietly?
Yes.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
Are you trying to be creepy or not creepy? Because this could be like some little old lady and you'll just like creep up on her window staring at her.
I mean, last time we dealt with little old ladies, they were eating children, so I'll take my chances. That's a 20.
Okay. You're confident that you approach fairly quietly. So, hold on. So the intention is to look into the window?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, so give me a perception check as you look inside.
15?
15? Okay, that's enough. You look inside, and so there's a lot of like clutter around. It doesn't seem like there's much of value or anything in there. Just primitive table and chairs, a couple of fishing lines, fishing rods. Doesn't seem like anything really remarkable in there.
Doesn't seem like. Does it seem like lived in?
Yes, but not like recently. Not like ancient where there's like cobwebs and dust everywhere, but like it doesn't look there's been anybody there for a little while.
Okay, well, he's gonna knock and then wait a minute or two.
Okay. You knock. Time passes by. No response.
Okay, well, do you think we should go in, Yana?
Like, what if this person's just like a regular, like, nice person? I feel like it'd be really rude to just go into their house uninvited. So I think we should maybe knock on another door.
Knock on another door.
Well, we could either. I mean, I don't know if this place has a back door, but like, if it does, we can knock on that one, or we could just go to another cabin and knock on that door. Because maybe this place is owned by the dude who's on the boat in the middle of the lake. So I don't want to intrude on someone's home.
We could go to another cabin, I suppose. Maybe one that's occupied, I guess, if you don't want to go in. I mean, I'm with you on that one, because the last time we went in a strange place, it did not work out well. So.
If it helps your decision process, like, you knocked on the door, but the door is ajar. Like, it's not entirely even closed. It's like half open as it is.
Oh, so it's not even locked?
Yeah, it's not even closed. You like knocked on the door, but it was partially open anyway.
Maybe the person feels safe or enough to leave the door unlocked, or maybe they didn't know that they closed it all the way. So I still think it'd be rude.
Well, I think we should go in. That's what I think. if
I
it's
think I can. Man.
How about this? How about we go in, and if we go in, we can leave a note. Would that make you feel better, Yana?
I don't know. I'm very conflicted because like I'm supposed to be like really loyal to my friends, but at the same time, I'm also supposed to be like a really good lawful person, and I feel like intruding's a bad idea, but I also don't want you to be alone because I feel like it's unsafe, and I'm just really worried right now.
Well, how about we scout out the area, and if we don't find anything else, we come back here. Does that sound okay? Is that a compromise?
Yes, because maybe that guy who lives in the middle of the lake owns this place. Maybe he'll be back by the time we scout everything away.
Maybe the birds own it. Who knows?
I mean, I don't know. I'm still really conflicted. Let's just go to the next cabin.
Okay, let's go to the next cabin. Devin, we're going to the next cabin.
Okay. Basically, you gotta say all the cabins basically look the exact same. Like okay. you go in, you're not getting any responses if you knock on the door. Looking through the window, it's the same thing. They're fairly lived in, but nothing overly, nothing catches your eye anyway.
Can I see? Is it like the same person's stuff? Because I feel like everyone has different styles to their homes. So is it like 4 different cabins owned by like 4 different people, or is it like all seeming to look like it's owned by the same person?
It looks like it's kind of like mass produced kind of thing. They're just cookie cutter versions. Like there's nothing distinguishable in them.
So maybe they're cottages for rent, so that way you can fish on the lake. Maybe that's why they're cookie cutter.
Or they were all built by the same person.
I'm assuming I'd have to roll for this, but if Zrhagar can look out onto the lake, do they seem to, like the fishermen on the lake, do they seem like they're in that sort of dazed state that the people in the tavern?
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Or insight, actually.
Insight? Okay. Ooh, I rolled a 17 plus insight. 19.
19, is it?
Yes.
Where is that pen? Okay. Alright. Give me 1 second for that. So you look out, it's just one person out on the rowboat.
Mm-hmm.
He does kind of appear like he's fairly distant, so you might discern that he's kind of like the others, where he's just like in a trance. It's about 400 feet away, so it's not easy to see any of this. However, with a 19, it looks like you could see him handling a large sack. You can't make it what it is. It's probably burlap or something like that. But it does appear to be moving in his hand.
Moving?
Moving, yes.
How far away did you say it was?
About 350, 400 feet. In the middle of the lake. It's far.
Uh-oh.
Yana?
Yes.
I think that sack is moving.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. It's probably a fishing. like thing. Maybe it's like live fish, or maybe it's a person. I don't know. Now I'm feeling really scary.
Well, that's what do you think? It could be fish. It could be cats. Could be.
Why would it be cats? That's just really rude to cats.
I don't know what people do here.
Could be birds.
Could be birds. But on our travels, we've noticed that a lot of the people that we encounter are kind of in this weird state where they're functioning, but they're not really all there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand. I noticed that too when I was in the tavern.
It's kind of weird. And this place seems kind of dead. No pun intended.
I don't know.
I mean, we could go in the cabin, or we could go see what that guy has in his sack.
Well, if that guy has, in worst case scenario, that guy has a body in a sack. So I think we should go rescue that body in the sack if he intends to kill it. But also, he's far away, and even if we get in a boat and like paddle there, we might not make it in time.
We could try to call out to him, but that would kind of blow our cover.
Well, I mean, he'd see us paddling towards him.
I mean,
anyway, right? So, I don't know. But if we call out to him, worst case scenario, what if he just like drops the body in the lake? Then we'll even be farther out than if we had paddled a little bit in.
But what if he doesn't respond at all? Then we'll know he's in that weird state. And when people are in that weird state, they probably don't give a shit if we go into their house.
So, you really want to go into the house?
I really want to go into the house.
Okay, we can go into the house, but I think before we go into the house, I should cast a spell.
What kind of spell?
I don't know yet. I would like to cast Detect Magic. Because it's, I can sense the presence of magic within 30 feet. And I can determine the school of magic if there is any. Mm-hmm. So that sounds like a good idea to go and do that before we enter a creepy cabin that had crows on it.
Yeah.
Okay, yep. You cast Detect Magic. Nothing glows, nothing tingles. As far as you can tell, there's nothing magical within 30 feet.
Okay, well, that was a bust, so no magical things, but maybe there's like traps or something, so...
Well, it's also, it lasts up to 10 minutes, so it's like an aura around you, so...
Oh yeah, that's true.
Right, so...
Nothing so far.
So, we going in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so you enter the cabin. Like I said, there's table chairs, a makeshift little like oven thing. It's not really much else but that.
Are there any like knives or utensils around?
I'll tell you what. Give me an investigation check.
Okay. Investigation.
'Cause you're looking for a weapon, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 13.
Okay, that'll be enough. So you go and start going through the shelves, cupboards. Near the back of the room, kind of hidden from sight behind one of the chair, you see like a mound, like kind of covered by a kind of like a sheet, like a blanket.
Mm-hmm.
On top of which is a little piece of parchment paper.
Parchment.
There's a strange seal on it, in the shape of a feather. And yeah, it's just laying on top of the mound, rolled up. Kind of like a scroll, but like
Okay. Ayana,
Yes.
come here a second.
Okay. What is it?
That there's this weird piece of paper on the floor, and you got that magic thing going on. So I think you know more about magic than I do. Do you think that would be a safe thing to touch?
it literally just looks like rolled parchment with like a postal seal on it.
So I don't sense any magic in it.
Nope.
Okay. I would. Can I do Can I do a check to see if I recognize the seal, since I'm of nobility and I probably recognize seals?
You can try, yeah.
Okay.
That'll be a history check.
Okay. 15.
15. There's something familiar about it, but you really can't place it. It's nothing you know of from, again, your past life. There's something just about the way it is, and the way... Something very Barovian about it, basically. So you're not quite sure exactly what it means, what it is. But you know, you're quite confident, you know certainly that it's not any nobility that you've known before now. Like any prestigious kind of symbol.
Okay.
So you know what it's not, but you don't know what it is.
Okay. So it's not from my realm, but it's familiar. Who wants to open it?
So it's not cursed.
No, I don't sense any magic in it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna touch it.
You're just gonna touch it? You're not gonna open it?
Well, I'm gonna open it.
Right,
Okay.
so you pick it up, break the seal, roll it out. In common is written there in wavy handwriting. Keep up the good work. With compliments, the keepers of the feather.
Okay.
That's it.
Keepers of the Feather. Have you heard of this?
No. You have not.
I have not.
Okay, well.
Although I recognize the symbol, I don't know from where, but apparently I recognize it from somewhere.
It's familiar. Not that you recognize. It's just
It's
something
familiar.
very familiar about it. Yeah.
So it's just a scroll that says from the Keepers of the Feather.
Yeah. Keep up the good work with our compliments, Keepers of the Feather. Signed, Keepers of the Feather, yeah.
Can I do a search in the cabin to try and find any sort of clothing?
Sure. Do an investigation check. While she's doing that, Zragar, what are you doing?
He's going to put that in his bag and continue to desperately look for some sort of weapon.
Okay.
Okay, so I got a 10.
Okay. You find some clothing, but it's a lot of just like tattered rags and such. You don't find anything that would, be useful. Maybe for you, where you're so small, it wouldn't be that difficult to fashion some, some kind of passable outfit out of the rags, so you could rip it up and mold it yourself. But nothing that would fit Dragar, because it's all kind of falling apart.
I'd still like to take the rags.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, Brit. I'm just gonna read.
Okay, there's no. Okay.
What?
There's no weapons in there.
No. Okay, you're making it even more funny right now. I just want to read you the description. You came over, you found like this mound in the corner covered by a blanket, and the letter was on top of it.
Oh.
Is there anything you'd like to do with that information?
I would like to investigate the mound.
Okay. I'm only saying that because I know Zragar would, because it's pretty obvious. It was laying on top of it as part of it. So yeah. Mm-hmm. So you can pull off the sheet over the mass in the corner, and you find all of your weapons, and the babies, and Grox, and Giannis.
Wait.
What?
Wait.
What?
Yo, we need to get the heck out of here.
No, we need to fucking stay here, man.
No. Grab the weapons, leave. We need to leave.
Okay. Well.
Wait a second. If it's a moving...
What? It's not moving. It was a blanket covering things.
No. The guy with the sack.
Yeah.
It was moving. Maybe I shouldn't talk. Never mind.
Well, that's a discovery that I did not expect to make.
Does the letter make sense now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, mysterious feather beings.
Wait. Am I stupid then? I'm very confused.
Okay, what?
Does that mean that the birds brought us the weapons? Or like, not birds, but like, I'm very concerned because I'm wondering whether I feel like I'm missing something.
You're not. You just described what happened, so I don't think you're missing anything.
Because I'm very confused as to whether or not this dude like helped the people and like took our weapons, and like he just keeps them there, and maybe that's why they're like, maybe he just puts a lot of weapons like in the water or something. I don't know, or whether or not he's helping, or maybe no one's helping and he's just by himself doing his fishing thing. But I'm very concerned, and
That's fair.
I'm struggling here.
You're not missing anything. It's just none of it's adding up for you. That's all. You sound like you had a good basis on what you've seen and experienced so far. So no, you're not missing anything at all. yet.
Well, there's somebody that's looking out for us.
Is it the dude though, or is it like not the dude? That's the question.
I mean, it could be the dude. It could be the birds. Point is, we got our weapons back.
Well, you know, now I think we should go talk to the guy.
Okay.
Because I feel like if the birds led us to his cabin or cabins, and if the birds or bird people or whoever the heck left the note in his cabin, I feel like he's probably someone we should get to know. Unless he doesn't even live in the cabins. But these places looked lived in. And there's only one person here besides us, which is the dude on the lake.
Or at least that we can see. But I say we take these weapons and then we go talk to Mr. Boatman. Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. So, in game terms, yeah, you have all of your gear back. Anything that was taken is back, so whatever is on your sheet, you are now in possession of. Okay, so you guys head out. How exactly are you going to reach this gentleman?
By boat.
Okay.
We need to find a boat, though, right?
Well,
Yeah, but there's three that are by the lake that aren't in use.
Yeah. So you can just take one and launch it. Okay. So you're both taking the same boat?
Is that possible?
No, the boat fits seats like 5 full-grown humans, so.
So 1.5 full-grown humans, I think.
Right? So you guys get in the boat and start paddling it towards him. You get about... It takes you a little while to get out there. So you're about 200 feet away. Are you just gonna like keep rowing quietly to him? Are you gonna call out to him, or do like just approach quietly?
What do you think, Yana? Should we call out, or should we keep doing what we're doing? Keep it cash.
Well, I mean, any normal, sane person would be able to see us from here. So maybe by calling out to him, we could at least notify him that, like, we don't mean to hurt him or something. We could just be like, hey, old friends. Old friend.
Alright. At this point, you guys are probably about, let's say, 150-ish feet away when you call out to him. Absolutely no response. He is in his own world. However, at this point, you see him like bend down into the boat, and it looks like he's tying something around the sack. You guys have any action to do?
It's probably stones.
You still have those berries?
Yes, yes, I do.
Oh my god. Okay.
Can we throw it?
Throw berries at the guy? Well, it might distract him enough to maybe like stop him and get his attention.
Yeah.
And then we can call out to him again and be like, "Hi, friend, we threw berries at you.
Right,
Please don't hate us."
So you're going to throw 150 feet. That's a strong arm.
I vote that I don't do it because I'm a halfling and I have short arms.
I mean, maybe the plop noise will at least get his attention.
The plop of a berry, yeah.
I don't know.
You don't have to do anything. I'm just giving you guys the options as a...
Okay, well, I mean, we could keep going.
Okay.
keep calling out to him maybe as we get closer. Maybe he just can't hear us. Maybe he's deaf. I don't know.
Okay. You guys get closer, another 50 feet, so you're about 100 feet away now. At this point, he reaches down to the bottom of the boat and lifts up the mass that's there. It's actually not a sack anymore. Like, it's whatever was in a sack is now out of the sack. It's actually a little, either a halfling or a human child. And ankles are bound with large stones, and he chucks it into the water.
Oh no, my people!
No! What the fuck just happened?
One of my people died.
Now,
Or is dying. Is dying.
you did notice she was gagged and bound and looked terrified.
I would hope she was terrified, because...
Rhaegar's gonna dive.
Okay.
Like, try to go in and save the kid.
Okay. So you immediately dive into the water. Yana, what are you doing?
I don't know, because I don't have anything. I'm just gonna try and keep paddling the boat closer to the guy.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and maybe stop him from, because he'll probably want to like turn around and like, I don't know, like go try and mess up our saving of the halfling. So I'm gonna try and maybe like collide with the boat in such a way that it would disturb that.
Okay. So you're gonna go full kamikaze at him.
Well,
Battering ram.
maybe just like gently. Because maybe he's still nice. Maybe the halfling. Maybe it's not a child. Maybe it's a halfling. And maybe the halfling is a serial killer. You never know. Okay, you always got to look out for the good in people. That's what I'm just trying to say.
Right. So you're gonna keep paddling basically. So yeah, okay, Dragar, give me a perception check first to see if you can see her, because that water is dark.
Perception.
Yeah.
Okay. That is 17.
Okay. Yeah, it's murky and dirty, but it's not impossible. You can see the general area where she went. Let me see. Trying to, because I can't remember what your swim speed is, but I think it might just be the same as your land speed if you're dragonborn.
Okay. I mean, my speed is 30, so that helps.
Yeah, screw it, we'll say. All right, so yeah, give me an athletics check.
Athletics. Okay. Ooh, that is a nat 20.
Okay. Speed through the water. There we go. Okay. Yeah, you make it to the little girl. Actually, yeah. It would take the equivalent of what 2 turns would be, but at the same time, Yana would take about 2 turns for her boat to come up and nudge the other one. So all this happens at once. You make it to the girl and start making your way back up to the surface. Yana, as you're paddling up, you see the guy is literally just sitting there now. After he dropped the girl into the water, he's just sitting in the boat holding his fishing rod and hasn't moved since. So you come up and hit, and your boat like knocks into his, but he doesn't even flinch. He just sits there just holding his fishing rod.
So, can I do detect magic again? Because it's been past the limit.
10 minutes? No, I would say you're coming near the end of the 10 minutes. It wouldn't take you that long to get it there.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Any sense magic?
Nope. No magic.
So he just fucking threw a girl into the water and doesn't give a shit.
Pretty much.
Or he's in one of those weird fogs.
Alright, so Drager, you break the surface holding the girl in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Yana, you see them emerge. The guy's still pretty motionless.
So I wanna help get everyone back onto the boat safe. My boat, not the other dude's boat.
Okay. Yeah, that's not difficult at all. So Dragar most likely will pedal towards your boat anyway. You get them in there. The girl has alabaster white skin and raven black hair.
It's interesting that you use the word raven black hair.
That I'm just reading from the book, but yeah. The way she's like dressed, both of you are pretty confident that she's actually a Vistani. And with that, Drager, so you're back on the boat with her now. Now what?
Well, he's gonna get the ropes and the rocks off, and that sounded weird. And he's gonna be like, "Hey, you okay?"
She is quite unconscious right now. Alive, like she's not like near death or anything, but she's not conscious at the moment.
So, is there need to perform CPR?
No, that's what I mean. Like it's more like she just passed out more so than like drowning. She is breathing, so there's no need for CPR.
Okay. Well, this has been one hell of a 24 hours?
Yeah, because this is the next day.
What happened? Well, this girl is in our care now. Do we still want to go over to that fucker? Yana?
Well, we're already right by him.
I mean,
Boat.
at best, we could just whack him over the head with a paddle.
Sorry, I think I have an idea, but I'm just trying to find like a right thing for it.
Take your time.
Okay, so I think so I still have 2 spell slots left. So I think I want to use one of them for a command on the fisherman.
Command? Okay.
I think I can say one word to him. And I think I want the word to be reveal. Because then he'd have to I don't know. Like I feel like he would then have to be forced to like reveal the truth or his actions or something. Or maybe reveal like what magic he's under. I don't know.
Okay, so your command's gonna be reveal?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a wisdom save for that, right?
Yes. Oh, I don't know what my save is.
Paladin, I think, is charisma, is it? So 8 plus your proficiency plus your whatever your spell casting is. I think it's either charisma or int.
Wait, 8 plus what?
8 plus your proficiency
Plus
plus whatever your skill is for your spells. Which,
So 14?
okay. You rolled a 3 anyway, so it's alright. So you cast command and say the word reveal. He does indeed fails saving throw and falls under the charm of the spell. He stands up, turns to you guys, and starts to undo the string around his waist on his pants. And drops them. That's how he interpreted reveal.
Yeah, that's really rude.
Hold on, I lost audio there for a second. There we go. Sorry.
I have one additional spell slot, so I can make him say it, or I can command a different word.
I knew you were gonna do that.
He's still standing too with his fishing rod in his other hand. Like, that has not stopped. Sorry, Krista.
I can still use a different word.
You can, yeah. If you want to cast it again.
Do you want to waste? Well, maybe not waste is the wrong word, but do you really want to burn another slot? Do you really want to burn another spell slot?
I mean, all we're doing is this. We're probably gonna take a nap after this. I don't know.
I mean, it's up to you. So
I kind of figured this mission was like low risk, so.
Well, you could ask. Well, what are you trying to get him to reveal? Like, why?
Well, I was thinking maybe he could reveal his intentions towards the girl. Maybe like reveal that he was under a spell. Reveal like who he was. I don't know. I just thought something that would provide us more with information rather than a visual.
You could ask why.
Why? That's not a command. That's just.
I guess.
Yeah, it's gotta be like it has to be a verb.
I was thinking the other one would be admit. But then it might make him seem like he's guilty if he's not guilty. So. I mean, Like, if he's under a spell, I feel like he'd just be like, yeah, I dumped her in the water. Like, that wouldn't gain us any information.
Yeah. Well, so that's the thing. The command spell is not really great for interrogations because it's more of get them to physically do something.
Right. Well, I thought at least, you know, something would.
Oh, it's not the reveal you want.
You don't have a charm person, do you?
What?
You don't have a charm person, do you? Actually, no, that's not a paladin spell. Never mind.
Okay. I was gonna say, I don't think so. Sorry, I'm looking at a list of, like, good words to use.
For command.
And, like, a lot of them are just really bad, like, suicide, die.
What? Well, see, what list are you looking at? Because that wouldn't work. You couldn't use suicide. If you give them a command that would do harm to themselves, the command doesn't work.
Oh. Well, you know.
Yeah, if you said, like, jump in front of that bus, it wouldn't do it because it knows it would be harm. You can't directly harm itself with the command spell.
Oh. Well, what do you mean by directly harm? Because, like, what if you command them to do something that would be, like, I don't know, like...
Well, like I said, they're commands and they fail their save, so they have to do what you command them to do. But if they still have their, like, mental faculties. So if they know that it is something directly hurtful to them, that would cause them pain or whatever, then they won't do it. Like, you can lure them into a trap, and as long as they don't know it's going to be harmful, they'll do it, right? But, like, stab yourself. They won't. That wouldn't work. But, here, stand here, wait here 20 minutes, and then drop something on them. That would work. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, maybe we should just leave. I mean, we're not gonna get information out of him. I don't know. He's clearly under some spell, even though I can't detect magic on him. And I mean, yes, he's dangerous because he dropped this girl in the lake, but also he's not dangerous now.
He's probably a racist.
What?
I mean, he drowned in a Vistani girl. It's racist. Just saying. I'm just saying.
I know.
So do you want to just get let's get this girl out of here as soon as possible, because now she's going to see a whole bunch of other shit that she shouldn't be seeing. But I'll leave that up to Yana. If Yana wants to leave, then Strahd will leave too.
Yeah, no, I think we should leave. I mean, there's no reason to stay, right? We're not gonna get...
I mean, we got the girl, unless he's got, like, a whole bunch of children.
We could go back, and then we could explore the other cabins that we didn't enter.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing our luck, now that we've rescued the girl, they're probably filled with, like, fucking zombies or some shit. But, yeah, sure. That's, I hope that wasn't a test, and I hope we did not fail the test. But, yeah, I guess go back to land, then.
Okay. So you guys start pedaling back, heading to the shore. As you near the shore, Strahd, give me a perception check.
Perception?
Yeah.
21.
Okay. As you guys approach the shoreline, you notice there's some movement between two of the cottages. You look over and see what looks to be a kind of scrawny male standing there with like tattered clothing. It's a face you recognize.
Tattered clothing like the ones I stole.
Nope. Tattered clothing like just like a bland, white, dirty kind of like a regular peasant garb. You recognize this face, Zragar, because the last time you've seen it, it was barreling out of the church in Barovia, running into the night.
Oh, fuck!
And with that, we're going to end it for today.
Who would that be?
I'm a vampire.
Wait, what?
Just we set a vampire loose.
Are we in trouble? Are we going?
I don't know. Maybe he's maybe he's cured. Probably not.
Yeah.
You know, I'm starting to regret my decision. Of not.
We saved the girl.
Right, but I mean, technically speaking, she could still be dangerous. I mean, I always try to look out for the best in people, but she could still be a serial killer.
It's possible.
Could be, but
maybe he was trying to save you all.
Or maybe
there's been too much death for me to deal with any more death.
But alright, yeah, so like I said, we'll pick up here exactly where you left off next week. With Doru hanging out on the shore. You look so happy, Britt.
Yeah. It'll be fine. It's fine.
I would just like to point out that we also left our companion unconscious on the shore with a vampire.
He's a turtle. He'll live.
He's in his shell. That's happened before. He's fine. He sleeps in his shell.
Yeah.
He slept through a couple sessions already. Alright. So not without technical bugs, but
yeah,
it's a nice return. So we will be back in like a little over 2 hours with Dimhaven, and you guys will be back next week, hopefully with Matt.
Hopefully.
Maybe not. And we'll see how you get out of this mess then.
Yeah.
Alright, that is it. We'll see you guys later.
Bye, guys.